Previously on Wiseguy. Lucky break.
This is a warrant for your arrest.
Tough break.
I rule that the warrant was tainted. I will also recommend that U.S. Attorney Santana be removed from the Justice Department and disbarred.
Bad break.
So how long has he been like this?
Since he heard from Terra Nova.
I have to go to the bathroom.
No way, McPike.
Now, what am I gonna do, genius? The doors are locked. All right. I either get up now or I go here and ruin your $100 suits.
All right, go with them.
At this time, please relax and enjoy our flight to Washington, and thank you for flying with Trans-American this afternoon.
Trans-American DC-8, you're cleared for takeoff.
Go to runway 27 right, at Miami VOR, turn left heading 020.
Hey, Goomba.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. The tower has now cleared us for takeoff. The flight attendants, please take your seats.
You see that? Now you talk to me. I want some answers, or you're gonna shave with it.
Man, I told you what I know.
That bull. When I asked you about Bravo Air, you didn't bat an eye, but your girlfriend did. And then I find out that Bravo Air is owned by a company called Aerolib. Next thing I know, you're pushing cargo around at Aerolib. Now that means you probably work for the company that nabbed Vinnie. Now you start talking to me, Santana.
What are you doing? What are you crazy? I live here, man.
Not after they finish with you, you don't.
Who are they?
CIA. Now, unless you want to spend time in Federal Star with me, you help me!
It's over, McPike.
Move!
Let's go, let's go.
Catch, man! Get up! Get up! Get up! Come on! Come on! It's over for you, McPike! You're finished, man! Come on! Come on! Out of the way. All right. Now, depending on how this tub floats, we maybe have 3 minutes, so start talking.
All right. Look, Vinnie asked me if I'd ever heard of these two guys, Pena and Ruiz. I told him no. I thought it was all over until I read about him in the paper. Then you show up. You're asking me about Bravo Air. You're mentioning death squads. I thought...
What?
There might be a connection. This is really complicated. I mean, For you to fully understand this, I'd have to give you like a 30-year history lesson, McPike.
You maybe have 2.5 minutes.
All All right, in the fight against Castro, my people have had to go outside for help sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
I know how much help the CIA was during the Bay of Pigs. Come on.
After that, men like Guzman, who owns Aerolib, turned to countries who were fighting the Reds, the other countries like Guatemala, El Salvador. He did favors for them, they did favors for him. The point is, you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas.
And what does that have to do with Aerolib?
Well, Guzman, the owner, right? He's tight with the Salvadorans. That's why I took the job there at Aerolib, to find out if Pina and Ruiz were on the plane that grabbed Vinnie.
And what did you find out?
Well, nothing yet, because I haven't been able to crack the computer.
McPike!
All right, listen. We maybe have 30 seconds before this bridge comes down. Let's go.
Let's go where?
A little black bag job, all right?
What for? Your Justice Department. You could get a warrant. Do it the right way.
I have been shut down. I am a fugitive.
From what?
From bad airplane food. Now, will you come on? Listen, you see if DCPD will do us a favor. I want to run on Amado Guzman. G-U-Z-M-A-N. He owns Aerolib and Bravo Air. I don't know what else down here.
All right.
All right, you remember somebody's watching. You keep this dark and keep it quiet.
Oh, I will. When are you gonna call me again?
As soon as I can, unless somebody locks me up. You take care of yourself, Uncle. Mikey, why the long face?
Got things on my mind, man.
You know, I don't get it. We cracked the computer, we're holding a smoking gun, you look like you want to dive in a hole.
I said I'd help you. I helped you. Let me know when you get an indictment.
Listen, I have to have...
Look, I'm gonna see Dahlia later at the club. I just want to take a walk for a while. Okay?
Sure, take a walk. Take a walk, champ. I love you too, Mikey. Frank, get a life.
FBI Miami.
Day code 2456, Agent McPike.
You're cleared.
Let me speak to the regional director.
You know, right now, McPike, I got you on violation of the Neutrality Act, air piracy, and assaulting a federal agent.
Yeah? What about breaking and entering, White?
What's that?
That is proof that there was a Salvadorian death squad in New York at the time of Vince's disappearance.
We checked with State. They're both members of the Salvadoran 1st Brigade. The mark of Brigada Primera is a white hand.
That's true. And it's out of your jurisdiction, Brownell.
Not when Hoover was alive.
Hoover's dead.
So is my agent.
You got a body?
Now you listen, and listen good. For 40 years, the FBI had jurisdiction over all U.S.-based espionage. After the director died, you people at Langley pulled more juice with Congress, so the law changed. Now, every time we get a lead on an arms smuggler, you shut us down! A money launderer splits for the Caymans, you shut us down! And like a good bureaucrat, I swallow hard and accept it. But one of my boys is missing now, and I'm here to tell you it's over. We're going all the way up the river on this one, even if it falls on the White House lawn. And if they won't listen, we'll call Mike friggin' Wallace. Now, I want Pina and Ruiz extradited to Miami tomorrow! Or else you go to war with the FBI.
Comes a rainstorm, put your rubbers on your feet. Comes a snowstorm, you can get a little heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Don't try hiding, 'cause there isn't any use. You start sliding when your heart turns on the juice. Comes a headache, you can lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see your dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done.
What the hell are you drinking? Cuba Libre. You ever read Hemingway?
Just the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, well, it's the national drink of Cuba. Except that while Fidel's still there, we call it La Mentirita, the little lie.
Will you forgive me? I'm a little partial to Irish whiskey.
Now, how did I know that?
Excuse me, but I have an Irish whiskey double rocks.
Just one moment.
You mind?
Please, I wouldn't want you to spill your drink standing up.
You can hurry to the shore. Comes the summons, you can hide behind the door. Comes love, nothing can be done.
What brings you out, McPike? Wait, let me guess. They don't have cable at your motel.
That's very funny, Mikey. Actually, I thought you could use a little good news.
What are they? I don't have my glasses, okay?
Indictments for Pena and Ruiz.
No, that's just paper. Before you can try them, you have to have in personam jurisdiction.
So sorry. You see, I went to a low-rent Catholic high school. We had to choose between Latin and biology.
Yeah. You look like the type to cut up frogs. Look, in personam jurisdiction means that you cannot try them unless you have the suspects here, on U.S. soil. And somehow, I don't see the Salvadoran government extraditing members of their death squad.
It's a writ of extradition. Got a call 10 minutes ago. Tomorrow, a Salvadorian jet arrives at MIA with Pena and Ruiz aboard.
Tomorrow.
Well, Mikey, I think that calls for a toast.
Yeah, no, I gotta take off. I gotta see you later.
I'm ready when you are, hon.
I gotta do something, okay? Take a taxi.
What?
I gotta go.
Where are you going? When the hell are you leaving?
I'm leaving right after I finish my drink.
No, I mean, when are you leaving Miami? He hasn't been right since you got here.
Well, you see, hon, I have had a little capital crime to contend with. And as soon as I get it all mopped up, I'll be on the next plane to Washington, D.C.
Look, let's you and I get something straight, all right? I just about given up on men when I met Santana. He's the first man who ever cared if I was satisfied. He gives before he takes. Do you understand? And if I lose him because of you, I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna hurt you. I swear.
You know, I really don't think I've had a chance to tell you how much I enjoy your singing.
Your check.
We have to talk.
About what?
Bravo Air. How it's run.
Wait a minute. We have said maybe 25 words to each other in the last 3 years, and you come here at 2 o'clock in the morning to ask questions about
Listen to me.
airplanes?
I've got to know who books the flights. Is it my father? Is it possible that any flight could leave without my father's knowledge?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, I suppose so. Michael, you're hurting me.
I'm sorry.
Why did you come here?
Why did you leave me?
What?
After my little disbarment, you walked out. I'd like to know why.
Is that what this is about?
Just answer the question, counselor.
Well, the word betrayal comes to mind. We were co-counsel on a major felony case. We were at trial for 4 months. We shared every piece of evidence. Not to mention what else we shared. And you took it upon yourself to violate the canon of ethics.
That's right, I took it upon myself. It was a mistake.
It was arrogant. The very thing you accused that drug lord of being. You made a private decision, Michael. You were dishonest, and no relationship can survive with dishonesty. Whether it's in court or in bed.
I never said this to you. Nothing that the judge did to me, the suspension, the disbarment, none of that hurt me as much as when you cut me off.
Michael, I was tainted. I went from being deputy chief of the criminal division to being Santana's girl. It took me months to get rid of the stench.
Forgive me. But if you're worried about the way you smell, why is it you're still working for Guzman?
I don't know why. But you've been obsessed with this man ever since I've known you. Amado Guzman is a brilliant and respected businessman. He's also a philanthropist who gives millions a year to charity. That's all there is.
Yeah, are you willing to bet on that?
Yes, I am, Michael. You see, I already bet on you. And I lost.
All right, I want hand irons and leg irons. You get these guys into that van and through the federal lockup as quick as you can.
Yes, sir.
Coronel Héctor Díaz Herrera, 1st Brigade, Army of El Salvador. At your service.
Frank McPike, Justice. I understand you have 2 suspects for us.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm waiting.
Saquen a los sospechosos.
What the hell is this?
Pina and Ruiz.
Open it up.
We can't do that. The smell.
Open it up.
Frank,
just do it!
Abran la caja. I'm afraid they were shot while resisting arrest.
So the holes in their forehead are birthmarks?
You said you wanted them extradited.
Frank, please. What the hell's he doing?
Frank, please.
God's sake.
Cierra la caja.
What is it?
To Vincenzo. From his loving mother, First Communion, June the 12th, 1965.
I guess that about does it.
What are you talking about?
Conclusive evidence. We've got Pena and Ruiz in New York at the precise time of Terranova's disappearance, and we've got Terranova's keepsake here around Ruiz's neck. I could get a bank loan against a conviction on that one.
A conviction? We'll never get a conviction, much less a trial. We can't question your two suspects because they're dead.
Meaning what?
Meaning we'll never know the real
You
story.
want to know the real story? I'll tell you. They grabbed your boy and they took off. Somewhere over Perth Amboy at 10,000 feet, they opened the door of that Lear and they pushed him out. Now, you better face facts, mister. There's a civil war going on in El Salvador, and Vinnie Terranova was collaborating with the enemy.
The enemy? A Catholic priest?
He was red.
He was red. Anybody in El Salvador who opposes the government is red. And men, women, children, anybody with the audacity to ask for change. In Brooklyn, you do that, and it's called your civic duty. There, they call it treason.
Frank, control yourself.
You were way out of line, McPike. That priest was running guns.
You're wrong. I checked with Defense Intelligence. The only thing that Father Gallagher was smuggling were human beings. People that were marked by the death squad. He was helping them escape.
Political radicals.
Like a teenage girl who took a bullet on her 16th birthday. You know what? I'm not a politician. I'm a bureaucrat. I'm a bureaucrat. I'm up to my hips in the bureaucracy. But there is something wrong when an FBI agent tries to help an old friend and ends up kidnapped with 2 coffins and a crucifix. End of story.
That's as far as it went.
Oh, why are you doing this? You know that Pena and Ruiz were just buck privates. They were taking orders from somebody up above, and I'm not going to stop till I find out who.
Uncle?
Frank?
Paul?
Frank, you've got to come home now. It's time you put this to rest.
Now listen, the killers is some... They're people... You just give me a few more days.
You're not listening, Frank. The decision's been made. There's a specialist at Bethesda. You have an appointment.
You think I need a shrink, Paul?
Frank, you never recovered from your own trauma. Vinnie's disappearance has compounded it. And there was a time there when I thought you lost the edge. Now you're about to step over it. I can't let you do that, Frank. You've got to come in. Did you hear what I said? Frank?
Frank McPike?
Who's there?
The manager. We got an Air Express package for a Frank McPike.
Thank you.
I hope this helps, pal. There's a copy of that handprint from Vinnie's wall. I also sent you a pile on Guzman. He came over in '61, and he took a freight elevator to the top. He got a loan from unknown sources to start a small airline called Aero-Lib. Did a number of covert ops for Langley throughout the '60s. By '69, he had started a chain of jewelry stores named after his mother. Then comes the big dough. In 1973, he opened a savings and loan in Lauderdale, another one in Broward, and a third one in Homestead. And he wrote an awful lot of mortgages at that Air Force base. Today, he sits at the top of El Banco de la Nueva Habana. 40 stories of curtain wall glass. The Federal Reserve puts their assets at about $100 million. That's all I can find. But there's one other thing you ought to know, Frank. I checked the certificate of incorporation on Aero-Lib. And get this. The president is a man named Michael Santana. Frank, it's Michael's father.
There's $8, man. Keep the change.
McPike? Man, I just heard about the two Salvadorans. I'm really sorry. You were gonna go forward with the investigation.
When, buddy? Hey, you tell me when.
What are you
When
doing?
were you gonna tell me about your father and Errol Lee?
Hey, man, that's got nothing to do with this. Hey,
me.
hey, I don't need this, man. I don't. All right, forget it.
Hey, wait, you don't
Goodbye.
walk
Goodbye.
away from me. Hey, you do not walk away from me. You walk away from me now, you're gonna walk right back into a rum bottle. If I don't find out what happened to Vince, they're gonna find me with a gun in my hand and a bullet in my brain. This is not over, man! If your father had something to do with this, I need to know, and I need to know now. Talk to me!
Miguel, is that you?
Yeah, Pop.
Something wrong?
Yeah, Pop.
¿Qué pasa, viejo?
Ever since I was a little boy, you don't tell me things.
Well, I tell you what I can.
Like during the Bay of Pigs. Remember you told me you were going on a hunting trip?
It was a very big hunting trip.
Pop, you didn't tell me the truth.
Miguel, you were too young for the truth.
Yeah, that's funny. And I thought you were too old. I lied to you when I took the job at Errol Lee.
Why, son?
Because I wanted to get Guzman.
Oh, not that again. I thought it was over.
Pop. See these two men? They're members of a death squad from El Salvador. They flew to New York on Bravo Air, and they kidnapped a federal agent. Just tell me that you didn't know.
Certain missions are classified. It has been that way for years.
Pop! He's using you!
Amado Guzman put food on your table.
Yeah, and he got rich, while you got arthritis.
But why do you hate this man so much?
All my life, I've listened to you talk about the cause. La causa. Cuba Libre. Get our country back at any price. Why do you think I went to Camp Lejeune after college? Because my father was a soldier, and I wanted to be just like him. They taught us a good Marine doesn't question. He goes into battle for the good of the cause. They were wrong. See, after the investigation into the bombings in Beirut, it turned out some of our leaders misled us. They didn't tell us about all the bomb threats. And 241 innocent men were killed. And every one of them believed in that cause. That doesn't mean that the cause was wrong. It just means that we should have questioned.
You're asking me to betray a man.
I'm just asking you to help your own son.
I think you better leave now.
Ese avión a Nueva York con los salvadoreños. Quiero saber qué pasó.
Déjame quieto, viejo, que yo trabajo con Guzmán.
Escúchame una cosa, Marielito. Guzmán será quien te paga. Pero he sido yo quien ha hecho esta aerolínea. Ahora dime, ¿quién iba en ese vuelo?
Está bien. Está bien, yo te lo voy a decir, pero es que casi siempre que...
¿Qué?
Usted no quiere saber.
Esta vez sí quiero saber.
If I prove how much I love you with each kiss, will you cross your heart and dare to promise this? That it's more than just a thrill, that you love me and you will be true to me.
To Vince. Vince. Would you mind leaving me alone with my son, please?
El gusto es mío.
Nuestras almas se acercan un tiempo así, que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí.
Women have to get permits to wear dresses like that. You know, the first time I saw your mother was in a place like this. It was an officer's ball in Havana. Your mother, she took my breath away. Then Castro came. 2 days before my execution, a bunch of Castro soldiers staged a mutiny. Some of us managed to get a boat and we ended up in Miami. At first, all we had was the CIA, but Guzman held us together. Then I started working for him, running his airline. And sometimes they ask us for favors. The leftist in Chile was getting too popular. The radical professor was stirring up the masses. Then we gave them our planes. And I turned my back because in the long run it was good for our cause. But tonight, when you came to me, it really hit me. I have turned my back so many times for the good of our cause that I couldn't see my own son.
What are you saying? What are you telling me?
Michael, there were 3 men on that flight to New York. Ruiz, Piña, and a colonel called Hector Guerrera.
Get out.
Get out! This is an outrage. The State Department will hear about this.
You put the phone down.
Put it down!
Get his right hand. You left your palm print on Vinnie's wall, and it's gonna convict you.
You did, Vinnie. You did, Vinnie, didn't you? In my country, I would have you shot. You would. You'd shoot me. Come on. Here it is. Here's the gun. Here's the gun, you son of a bitch!
No, don't do it, Frank. That's not the way.
You're right, Mikey. You're right. The lamp was by the hot tub. We tried to effect an arrest. The lamp fell, and the bulb broke. Don't do that. You see, there was a struggle, and you resisted arrest just like Pena and Ruiz.
No, damn it, no! He's not worth it. You do that, you're no better than he is.
And who's gonna know?
That's exactly what I thought to myself when I made my little private decision, Frank. A small technicality. Who's gonna know, right? I went outside the law for myself, and now there's a drug lord running around free. Come on, if this guy did Vinnie, he's gonna burn, Frank. But let a jury decide. He's not worth it, Frank. Listen to him. Read him his rights, man. You hear me? Read him his rights, Frank. I just came to tell you, your whole world's about to unravel. One of Bravo's planes was used by a Salvadoran death squad to kidnap a federal agent. We got a witness in custody right now who's willing to implicate Guzman.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I don't want to see you get
hurt. Look, that's him. We don't have time now.
Look, he's a predator. He's wanted you from the first time he saw you. Don't you remember my mother's funeral? The look on his face when he walked into that church. You were leaning against me. You were crying. You looked vulnerable. That's all it took.
Oh, this is too much. It couldn't be that he hired me because I'm a good lawyer. It had to be because I was Michael's girl.
He did it for both reasons. You're not a good lawyer. You're a great lawyer. And he's used you to make his fortune. But he also knew that when you went to him, it would tear me apart.
Michael.
Look, I'm with someone else now. And she trusts me just as much as you did. But I want you to know something. If I'm right about Guzman, and you need a place to go, you come to me. I won't let you down this time.
Did Guerrero talk?
Not yet. But Guerrera's a Latin male, and you know what Latin males think of prison. He's gonna go into jail a tight end, come out a wide receiver. Now, what Latin male could take that?
Yeah.
You're on your own, pal.
White! White! Where is he now? This Colonel Guerrera.
Federal lockup. They're getting ready to ship him north. The last time I checked, there were still a few of your Marielito friends in federal stir. Get my drift?
I am the resurrection and the life. He who dies and believes in me shall live, and he who lives and believes in me shall never die. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear friends, this is a Mass in memoriam. It is not a funeral Mass because there is no body. All of us remain joined in the faith that Vincent Terranova will one day return to us. At this time, an associate of Vincent's has asked to say a few words.
Mike, you sure you feel up to this?
promise me you'll do what I ask, Frank?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank McPike, and I'm a federal agent. I'm also one of the reasons that this church is empty today, because it should be full. Vince Terranova deserved better. Most of you people think that Vince was a criminal, that he was some kind of a wise guy. And so did all of his old friends in Brooklyn. And one by one, they abandoned him. They thought he was tainted, that he was dirty, some kind of a made guy. But his mother knew the truth. And the truth is that Vincenzo Michael Terranova was an undercover agent for the FBI. Vince Terranova was a hero. He spent 18 months of his life incarcerated in a federal penitentiary just to secure his cover. He hated organized crime, and he hated the taint that it put on his people. And he dedicated his life to destroying it. I don't know where my friend is right now. But please God, that his work and his life were not in vain. The man responsible for his abduction is in federal custody. And I can promise you, if I do nothing else in my life, that man will be brought to justice.